Welcome back to BNG Hockey, where it's always black and gold. The Bruins started out free agency making a big splash signing Elias Lindholm, and not long after they signed his teammate Nikita Zadorov. Let's talk about it. The Bruins signed defenseman Nikita Zadorov to a 6-year contract with a cap hit of $5 million per season. He's a 29-year-old 6'6" left-shot defenseman, originally selected in the first round of the 2013 draft, 16th overall by the Buffalo Sabres. Last season, just like Lindholm, he also played for the Flames and the Canucks. In 21 games with the Flames, he scored 1 goal, 5 assists for a total of 6 points, and was a -6, and averaged about 18 minutes per game. Then in 54 games with the Canucks, he had 5 goals, 9 assists for a total of 14 points, and was a +6, averaging about 17 minutes of time on ice per game. In total, he's played in 642 NHL games, scoring 47 goals, 99 assists for a total of 146 points, and is a career +12. Now, I'll admit, when I first saw this contract, I wasn't too happy, and that's mostly because I wanted the Bruins to spend on forwards this offseason. Now, they got me Elias Lindholm, and I'm psyched about that, but they lost Jake DeBrusk, and they were already having scoring problems, so I do kind of wish they gave this money to a top-end forward. But now that Zadorov is here, I'll say this. He's only 29 years old, so the 6 years isn't too bad. I do worry a little bit about the foot speed later on in his career, but that's a future problem. The $5 million cap hit for a guy who's likely going to end up playing on your third pair, I don't love that, but I do love the player. He's an absolute monster. Go look up some of his hits. I mean, he destroys people. He's so hard to get around with that big reach. Very similar to Zdeno Chara, how even when he got older and lost the foot speed, he's still just a big dude. So I like this player. If we had him against the Panthers, there's probably a lot less shenanigans going on around the front of the net or in between whistles and just that scrappy stuff. So I do like that the Bruins are getting tougher. They're getting bigger, and this D-core is insane now. If you look at the Stanley Cup champions from the past couple of years, they play physical and they have a bunch of trees on the back end. And I hated having all these little guys like Connor Clifton and Matt Grzelcyk and even Jack O'Shawn when he was in the system, and we talked about him being some top-level prospect. Finally, the Bruins have a massive D-core. You have Zadorov at 6'6", Lohrei 6'5", Carlo 6'5", Lindholm 6'4", Peak 6'3". Your smallest defenseman is Charlie McAvoy, and he might be more physical than all of these guys, Zadorov aside. So I do like that we get some physicality, we get a bigger player, we're harder to play against. Do I love the contract? No. He's going to be a fan favorite. I'm going to love watching him play. The guy's personality is awesome. I love that he mentioned he doesn't want to be called Big Z because he realizes Chara holds that name in this city. Sounds like he's always loved in the locker room. I liked also that him and Lindholm talked about coming to Boston last season when they were playing together. I kind of like that idea that they both enjoyed the city so much and were enticed by the Bruins and decided to come together, and they'll have some friendly faces in the room when the season starts. So I don't love the contract, but this is a guy who had a really good playoff. You could argue he still is getting better even at 29 years old, and in the Bruins system, he's going to do really well. A penalty kill with Elias Lindholm, Brad Marchand, Brandon Carlo, and Nikita Zadorov might not let in a goal all season long. So I am excited for this player. Just wish it was a little bit less than the deal, but we'll see how it goes. So let me know your thoughts. Do you like the Zadorov contract? Do you think it's a little much? Are you happy with the deal? Leave that down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and you're excited to add him to the Bruins, make sure to give it a big like. And if you haven't already, subscribe.